But the truth is, we had white Jesus in my house.
You had white Jesus?
White Jesus. I remember my brother brought home a black Jesus. My mother made him carry that back outside. Because
why is that? And notice that Michael T. Williamson accentuated the understanding that he had the white Jesus in his home. And when his brother brought the black Jesus into the home, the mother had him take that outside because she associated any type of deification or imagery of the so-called black man as a deity as being of Satan. Okay? So that's why I state that when that image of the Caucasian Christ was placed in the so-called black home, that was used for psychological manipulation, psychological programming, and it worked very well. A lot of the so-called pro-blacks, they talk about how the Bible's the white man's book and how the white man gave us the Bible. A lot of that is the trickle-down effect of the psychological programming of the Caucasian image of Christ and how it was engrafted into the church system. Most of our people have never read the Bible. They have no understanding of the Bible. If you read the Bible, you understand that there's no way that the Caucasian man could have presided over the Bible in any way, shape, or form, because all the tenets of the Bible are contrary to the tenets of this modern day society. This society promotes transgenderism, homosexuality, feminism, a credit-based economic system, and the Bible teaches against all of those things. So it's important that people understand what they're speaking about, but I understand why our people associate the Bible with the Caucasian man and a lot of his imperialistic ways, because the Bible was used as a prop to promote imperialism in the early to mid 1800s when the Caucasian man first came fully into power. All right. But this is why I wanted to let this video play, because of what Michael T. Williamson was stating about his mother, because what it did was it proved my statement that that triumvirate of Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, and the white image of Christ were used to psychologically program so-called black households back in the 50s and 60s, especially after John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King were both quote-unquote assassinated. Thereafter, in the late 60s, a lot of more quote-unquote conservative black households who did not want to submit to the militant mindset of the Black Panthers and many of the other black militaristic groups that started to pop up in the mid to late 60s, they still wanted to hold on to the hope of coming together with the Caucasian.
So as you can see, that wasn't my video. I merely added images to try and complement my brother's commentary with some visual aids for some of you low-level thinkers out there. However, that doesn't change the fact my brother has a wealth of knowledge in the original video, as well as hundreds if not thousands of hours of content, truth-based content within his channel. I'll link that in the description. Brothers, essentially what I'd like for y'all to take away from this is that it's time to get back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get away from the false doctrines of Christianity. And a lot of brothers are also gravitating to this Kemetic bullshit and denouncing the scriptures and things of that nature. It's time we find our true culture, and it's not within the Kemetic doctrines. It's here within the scriptures. Granted, the scriptures are written in the heathen language, a mix of Greek and Latin. We've been stripped of our true language, and we don't speak the true language in which the Bible was originally written. We speak originally Hebrew. It's time we get back to our true culture. We learn our heritage. And since most so-called black men speak English, King James Version is where we need to find the truth within our culture, within our history. And as my brother said, there's no way that the so-called white man can preside over the scriptures in this book here, because this book condemns the so-called white man in every facet and every nature of everything that they do. Understand that, brothers. Understand that. E out, y'all.